everyone. Happy Friday. Yay. Look, we got sparklers. The week is over. We made it. Man, all right. Kick your shoes off. Grab a drink. Grab a vape, a smoke, whatever. Let's have some fun. Let's celebrate because you know what? Making it through the week sometimes, that's a challenge. It can be absolutely horrendous some days. Some weeks are worse and better than others. But either way, we made it to the weekend. So want to give a huge shout out to everybody out there. So who we got with us tonight? So we got X8 Taylor. We got Wild Angel. And we got Mom. Hi, Mom. You're waiting for me. Okay, well, we're here. So how do we look? How do we sound? Everything good? Does everybody have their drinks? And what are you drinking tonight? Let me know in the chat below. So we have got some fun people backstage. It's going to be a party, as always. You never know where we're going to go. John Richter, my man. Thank you, brother. Look at that. $2 super chat. Brother, love you, man. That's awesome. And that's one of the first pieces of news, guys, is yes, thanks to all your support, all your help, and all your love and belief in my crazy bald guy, Down Home Crypto finally hit the monetization level. Now, for those who don't know what that means, that's like the biggest thing you can do as a content creator to finally get accolades saying, yes, you have done a good job. We are going to let people start sending you super chats. We're going to let you start get memberships, things along those lines. That opens up a whole new door of possibilities. Best thing is after a year of quitting my job and doing this dedicated, I can finally get paid for it. So, John, thank you, buddy, man. That is awesome. Yeah, you guys have no idea how much, how exciting just like getting $2. For some people, that's not a big deal. For me, man, that is freaking huge. BTK said, damn. Yeah, buddy, we made it. And it's all because of you guys. And I can't stress that enough. I may spend countless hours researching all that, but you know what? If you guys aren't watching, if you aren't enjoying what I'm doing, then it doesn't matter what I do. So thank you for helping me, for guiding me, supporting me. And if there's anything you want to see, any place you want me to direct or change or whatever, let me know. I am always looking to get better and give you what it is you want to see. So I want to say thank you. And John, thanks for the super chat, brother. That is totally awesome, my man. But yes, we have arrived, as they say. So yeah, I found that out Monday. That made it super jacked, super exciting week for me. But a couple things there is I've actually created, if you look at your YouTube, there's a join button now you're going to see. Now, there's going to be 3 different types of memberships if it's something you're looking to do. Now, you don't have to, by any means. As always, the content's going to be free. The information is freely given. I thoroughly believe we should share this information, education. You shouldn't have to pay for it. If you want to support, if you want to get into the special family channel. So now in the Down Home Crypto Discord, there are a couple new channels. Now, the family channel's already been there. That's where I give the information of, hey, this is what I'm doing with my own personal wallet. Here's this project. I don't, it's too high risk for me to share with you on camera or on stream because I don't want anybody to just jump into it. But it is some of the gambles that I'm doing. And so I try to post those in there. Like, hey, this is what I'm doing this week. Let's see how dumb this goes. That's what's in the family channel. But there's a new section called VIP Family Access. Okay. Now that's, it's hidden if you're not a member of it. I know a couple of people are so far. That's going to have a backstage pass to every single Freaky Friday from now till eternity. Any other live event that's not structured, like, okay, this is a live AMA, that's a structured event. Anything not structured, where it's a free-for-all, a fun, things like that, there will always be a backstage pass for every VIP family member. Including some of the cool interviews and things we'll have, we're just going to bring the family up, say, hey, let the family have some fun too. So, yeah, that's what that's going to include. If you're interested, check it out. If not, that's totally cool. I'm just happy you're here. So, happy Friday. It's awesome. Got a lot going. But before we get the party too out of control and too raging, I want to make sure everybody's got their drink. Because, yeah, you got to have your drink. Whatever it is. I don't care what time. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Have a drink, man. Enjoy. There is one piece of news I want to share. Now, I'm sharing this not because I want to point someone out or sharing because I want to help. Plain and simple. Okay? There are some people in this community throughout the crypto space and Discord, things like that, who really stand out. They're that shining star. They have that positive energy, the love, the passion. And there are a few of those that really, really stand out. One of those is Lady Bossman. And Lady, if you're listening, if you're out there, love you, dear. You are always one of my inspirations, my rays of sunshine that keeps me going on the darkest days. So, take 5. J-Steen, welcome to the party. You're just in time. So Lady Bossnet is one that always fed positivity, always gave love. always let us know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Even those days I didn't know if I would ever make the monetization level, she always said, "Hey, you can do it. Keep going, keep going." And so she's just like a ray of freaking sunshine. Love her to death. Very active in the space, but she's run across a little bit of a hard time as of late. And I happened to find it accidentally on the Twitter post. Let me share this with you guys real quick. And not to point out negativity, but to help. So she put the post up here, and this is verified. Yes, what I'm telling you now. So Lady Boss Nat put a very long, very heartfelt post where things aren't going well right now. And so she's having a little bit of tough times. And at the end of this long post where she shares, what's going on, she put a donation address wallet. Okay, so what I want to do here today is I want to help Lady Boss Nat. If you know who she is, if she's your inspiration like she is mine, and you want to help out, I'm going to put the address in the chat right now. And as you can see, cross-reference that of what you see on your screen. This is right off Twitter. If you want to cross-check, I would cross-check the information. Go to Twitter, look up Lady Boss Nat, and you'll find this post in her profile. Okay, but if you're inspired like I am for Lady Boss Nat and you want to help out, she's kind of against donations. She's fought it. She explains that in this. But if you want to throw a few bucks to help her through a hard time, make it through this month to be able to pay the rent, I'm sure she would love it. And I know I would appreciate it. So if she's your inspiration as she is with mine, yeah, toss her a couple bucks, give her some love. And if nothing else, just say, "Hey, lady, love you, dear. And you're our inspiration all the time. And thank you for being the sunshine." So I just want to get that out there. And I will throw that up from time to time on the screen. If you need it, I'll put it in the Down Home Crypto Discord as well. So you've got that wallet address. Cross-check it with Twitter to make sure I'm not sending you some weird scammy address. Verify everything, even me. I mean, I'm not sure I trust me. But Lady Boss Nat, love you, my dear. I hope things get better, and we are always here to support you any way we can. So with that being said, let's get this party started. So JC, and I know you popped in here earlier, so welcome, buddy. Thumbs up. I love the thumbs up one. That's awesome. Ya box, my man. That's my brother from another mother. Alex, I absolutely love the animal artwork, man. That was epic. And Godric is a riot. So he's like, rah! Psycho Goose. Freaking nuts. So, yeah, I love the artwork. That is amazing. I want to say hi to Day 5. Good to see you, my man. Thank you for all your advice, Day 5, for helping get the Discord community set up for memberships and all that. I think I did. I don't. If I break it, it's all my fault. I was left unsupervised. Kind of like Alex is going to be next week. Same kind of deal. So I'm trying to catch up on the chat here. Let's see. Wild Angel says, oh, crap. Do I have Discord open? I do have Discord open. Sorry. My bad. I hope you guys got everything I said. If you missed something, let me know. XA Taylor, good to have you in the house, brother. Welcome to the party. And Partage, googly eyes. So, what are you doing? What are you doing? And Dayfi says, it's all good. Well, thank you, brother, because you know what? So like I said at the beginning of this, I couldn't do any of this without your guys' support. Alex has absolutely been my mentor since day one, and he's pushed me, says, hey, you can do it. So I'm like, okay, I'll quit my job. And I did. And he was always there support to push. And so many of the community have always helped. And just like I said with Lady Boss Nat, she's been one of those striving supporters. So I just want to say thank you to every one of you. Because if you stop in here, even for a second, it's like, what's the bald guy saying? No, we'll pass. You stopped in. Thank you. It matters. It counts. And it means the world to me. So thank you guys. Wild says, missed a bunch of the Lady Boss Nat stuff. Okay, I will back up because that is probably the most important thing I can tell you today. So let me re-show that, guys. Guys backstage, hang tight. We'll get there shortly. Have another drink on me. It's okay. Waitress coming around. Okay, so we missed the Lady Boss Nat stuff. So I'm going to back up and I'm going to reiterate. If you already heard this, sorry. Apparently I had a glitch. And so thank you for telling me, Wild Angel. So many of you know there are some pillars in the community. They're absolutely a ray of sunshine. They're always positive. They're always helpful, always supportive. And one of those shining stars is Lady Boss Nat. A lot of you know her, and I love her to death. She has absolutely been a huge supporter. Even the days I was down, she always had something good to say. Well, I stumbled across a Twitter post the other day. And here's the Twitter post, and I'm going to share that with you, where she talks about she's going through some hard times herself. She doesn't want to ask for help. She doesn't want to do that, but she wants to let us know why she hasn't been around, why she hasn't been her sunshiny self lately. And apparently it's having problems meeting the bills. So against her better nature, against what she normally does, she did put a donation wallet address in the bottom. So if she is one of your shining stars, one of your inspirations, one of the people that you just love, and you have the ability to support her, absolutely, I would say definitely go out and do it. And I'm going to, let's see, put that in the chat. Go back to the chat there. And if not, that's fine. Reach out to her, say, hey, we love you. You would be surprised just how important somebody saying, we love you, we care about you, really means to somebody, because it can. It can mean the world because somebody took the time just to say, hey, I may not have any money to donate, but I got a hug for you. I got a heart. I got a little bit of love going your way. That's it. So my prayers, my love go out to Lady Bossnat. I definitely want to help her out where we can. So if she's your shining star and you want to donate to her, awesome. And if not, that's totally okay. You know, if you do know her, give her a big heart. So that was kind of the gist on that. And I found it by accident. So it's not like she's going around advertising this. She doesn't even know I'm saying this. So don't tell her. She'll probably come back and yell at me. It's like, what did you do? It's like, nothing. I was left unsupervised. That's always my defense. So yeah, I will share that in the Down Home Crypto Discord and the address if it's something you want to do. You can always reach out to Alex, myself, DayFi. Most of us know her, and we understand the situation. So, okay, I think that covers it. Are we all up to speed now? Are we ready? Because it's Friday night party. Okay. So, what is everybody drinking tonight? What are you doing this weekend? What's going on? And who's ready for some fun? Okay, and nobody responds. I hate it when the room just goes silent. Okay, like, who's gonna say next? Dog hair. We got a new pet in the house. We've usually got a little small dog named Chloe, and she's an old little, I don't even know what she is, fuzzball thing when she's not shaved. And my youngest son, his girlfriend, is living with us now temporarily, and she's got a great big dog, like freaking monster dog, with long white hair. His name's Parker. Absolutely love this dog. Very, very mellow, very chill. And it's kind of funny because when Chloe sits in the hallway, I can just step over. But I mean, literally, Parker's this freaking monster. It's like, okay, you're just a perfect roadblock. But I'm finding a little hairs from time to time. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting. DayFi says, coffee. All right, caffeine. Hey, you bunks, drinking lime Waterloo by DayFi. DayFi's got coffee, man. I don't know how you get a lime Waterloo. Say that 3 times fast. Beach K says, I'm drinking tea. Yeah. And kind of cool. I'm drinking the Mountain of Dew. Wow, he's got like a whole mountain of dew, not just one. It's a freaking mountain. Great. Well, this ought to be fun because you know what? Half these people are going to be popping up with here today. So it's going to be fun. And DayFi says, you bunks, I'm not even awake yet. I was wiped out. Yeah, got to get coffee, man. Absolutely. Dave, you bunks, yeah, man, I think it was up all night last night. Talked to you till 6 a.m. before I had to tap out. Ooh. Yeah, I know DayFi was a huge help on getting Yubonks Discord set up. Man, these members of the community that are building and growing together, it's awesome. And you know, I'm blessed to be a part of this society of the good people, I guess, or crazy people. I'm not, it depends how you go with it. But I count myself blessed to have friends like DayFi, like Yubonks, like BTK, like all of you right here with us tonight. And you guys are family. So thank you guys. But we have some special guests backstage. And as you saw in the thumbnail, hold on. I keep getting distracted by chat. Sorry, guys. Was last night or night before? I can't remember anymore. All the nights are blending together. Yeah, they tend to do that once in a while. But tonight's special guest is the one and only, the master of disaster, Tomz. Brother, how you doing tonight?
Hey, Serenity, how's it going?
Going good, my man.
Good. So when I saw that on the link for your YouTube channel, you know, you have like the suit on, I decided to dress appropriately. So I wore my BTC by the dip shirt.
Perfect. I love it. That is awesome. Yes, I wear a suit like for pictures, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, no,
and funerals.
It's all right.
I do it for funerals.
Well, I wanted to say congratulations on monetizing your channel. That's a nice step of yours, and hopefully you'll keep growing and helping others on their journey.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. And Yeah, for me, it was something I've been watching the subscriber numbers every single day. It's like, okay, one more, and, and there's a point in time where I almost became obsessed with it, and I had to put that aside. Say, you know what, I'm going to focus on the content. I'm going to focus on the studio, the lighting, the sound. I'm going to focus on the editing, all those things. That's what's going to get me there, not watching the numbers. And it was really hard to do as a new content creator. But the biggest thing that I learned in watching all these videos was give the audience what they want to see. And so that's why I always want the input of you guys.
Well, that's yeah. It seems like it's the way to go. I guess after a while that you do that, you get to learn the tips and tricks. But yeah, ultimately that's pretty much how it should be, in my opinion. I mean,
exactly.
I don't have my channel, like I'm a new person on the scene, I guess I can say. So I'm not used to this. It does take some courage to get on live stream, but
it does. Yeah, it can be very nerve-wracking. I get nervous before every show, and I've talked about that several times before. And yeah, I figure when I'm not nervous and I'm not wound up before I go on a show, it's probably time to hang up the mic, because that means I just don't care enough about it to be nervous. So that's just one of my scales here.
You'll always be nervous.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Cyborg here, my man. How you doing, brother? Says I can't remember the last time I wore a suit. I can, when I took the pictures for the thumbnails. I did like 20 pictures, like that's it. I hung it up. Before that, about 4 years, I think, for a funeral or something. I don't know. Molly says, hi, Cyro. Whoa, wow, chat just jumped on me. BTK says, sup, Cy. Cyro's waving. Yeah, got to fight today with Cyro in Bit Fighters. That was awesome. So you got us Bit Fighters, we got in there. We even played on the contract a little bit. That was really cool, buddy. Thank you for walking me through that.
Nice.
So I need to see Cyro in a suit. Yeah, me too. I bet he dresses up nice. He looks very much like he's got that professional look. Try getting him while stream. Oh, that's got to be fun. Cyro, yeah. A couple of gummies, get on the live stream. What's the pretty colors? Oh my god, that'd be great. I was getting in front of the camera in front of so many people. You bonks, you know what? Most people think I'm sitting in front of a camera. It's like, how nerve-wracking can it be? I'm in a room by myself, right? No, this shit's terrifying. It's exciting. I love it. But yes, it can be very terrifying. I feel you there. Bonks never know what time or day it is. It's right now. Yeah, exactly. As laughing at Cyro here, I agree. We have to wear him with no curriculum for them half the time. Wait, there's curriculum? Oh shit, we're supposed to be like in order or something? That's scary. Dave says 100%. Okay, we're almost caught up. Says yes, that's why I haven't popped on tonight. Okay, that's fair, Cyro. Yes, if you're seeing funky colors, then just sit back and relax and enjoy the show. And every once in a while, I get the shiny blue thing and go, hey, Cyro. Just have fun. Hey, it's Friday night, man. Have fun. We are not the type to judge. I have partaken of all kinds of great things in my lifetime, and there's always some good things out there. As long as you're staying safe, you're staying home, man, I'm all for it. Hey, what? We got new party crashers in pairs. Check this out. Crow, my man.
What up, everybody?
What's up?
Sup, Crow? And of course, you got to get his twin brother, Chrome. Chrome, buddy. How you doing, buddy?
Chrome.
He's muted.
My mic was on mute. Hey. Doing good. Excited to be here. Also, big congratulations. I didn't realize you got monetized, but that's awesome. I'll have to join up myself, become a member.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, appreciate it. I'm trying to make the community as best I can and give some extra perks on the back end there. But like I said, it's never going to be required for the information and all that. So, yeah, I just want to say thank you, because people like you that are willing to come on stage with this crazy bald guy, and that means a lot. And we always have fun. So thank you.
Hell yeah, of course.
And now if I could just learn to stop reading the comments and click on them every time they pop up, but I don't want to forget about the people in the community there. So
No filter.
Let's get caught up real quick. Okay, looked super sleepy last night on R2R. Yes, apparently you were very sleepy. We don't know. Wild Angel says Chrome. Wild Angel says Chrome. Okay, I think we're caught up. I think we're here. And I know I talked to BTK earlier. He may end up crashing the party with us too, but he might be set in the dark, kind of like Chrome is. I don't know. Something about their hair is not right. I don't know. No, it's the bright lights. Apparently was giving him headaches. So he may be showing up. May not. We'll see. And if anybody else wants to pop in, let me know. There's a backstage pass right now in the VIP channel in the Down Home Crypto Discord. So, okay. So, Tom, now, of course, you are the surprise guest, the special guest, the one we all bow down to.
Oh, come on. Don't do that. Don't start me off that way.
Now, for those who don't know, Tom and I met actually in Bit Fighters. We got in there and started chatting more and more. And next thing you know, it just kind of rolled into another. And here we are. So it's a party. But so, Tom, tell us about yourself, buddy. I mean, what do you do in the space? I mean, I never ran into you until Bit Fighters, so there's probably a lot.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, I guess. Well, I could start like further back in time, like just to share my journey that brought me all the way to this space. Basically, it all started when I had an expensive ex-girlfriend, which made me want to start finding other types of revenues. And I decided to go buy myself a book. And the book was called Stock Investing for Canadians for Dummies. You know, the dummies, all the dummies series.
Hey,
That's
Yeah.
me.
So I got that, and as soon as I started reading, I was like interested right away. And after I read that book, I bought my first stock, and it plummeted like maybe a week after. So
Perfect.
I learned the
Just
hard
like
way
we
to
all
start off.
did. By
yeah,
something at Clapton. Yeah.
it's a classic.
So and afterwards, then I started reading more, and I was more interested. I wanted to get more involved in investing. So, you know, at first it was long investing. Then I started learning about technical analysis, and so I started swing trading, like fundamentals and all that stuff. No, I was doing all right. But eventually, I guess I wanted to push that a little further, and I went to study more day trading. Guy that I was following quite a bit was called Ross Cameron. He has like a YouTube channel, really good on day trading. And so yeah, I learned level 2 and how to spot patterns and stuff like that. And afterwards, well, you know, there's 2 things that you need when you day trade. Okay, you need to be good technically, and you also need like to control your emotions. I was very good technically, but I couldn't control my emotions. That was the part that like it didn't quite cut it because of that. So I was like, okay. So I've always experimented in all sorts of outside thinking revenue. You know, I tried roulette strategies for a while, and you know, sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't, but in the end, you know, it never works basically. So that's what you learn in that. So
That's fair. Okay.
Yeah.
And so now I got to ask real quick. You said technical. So is there a reason that under your name it says test? Mr. Technicality. That doesn't look right, does it?
oh no, that was no, that was from yesterday.
It was
Wasn't that from
planned.
yesterday?
I had to throw it out there. Sorry, Tom. I had to do it, buddy. Hey, look,
Okay.
we got a party crasher. BTK, my man. How you doing, brother?
Yo, what's going
Hey,
on?
what's up?
What up?
Woohoo. We get a bunch of Canadians in here today. I know Chrome's in Canada, Tom's in Canada. Man, we're almost outnumbered. I'm glad you
Wow.
showed up. You broke the tie on us.
Where are you at, if you don't mind me asking, Chrome?
I'm over in like by Kelowna. If you know where Kelowna is, BC.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, sweet. Well, never been there, but I'd like to go there one day.
It's definitely really good. What about you?
I'm in Montreal. I have if some I've recognized like small accent and French Canadian actually. So
Yeah, I thought I could kind of tell that. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah, you definitely got to come out west. It's way better. East
I
is
would definitely.
yeah. There's lots of nature, lots of. It's just it's a different type of place out here. So I recommend it.
Yeah, very nice. Cool. Yeah.
Alright.
So.
So now on the sweet trading stuff, now that's something I've been looking at. I've thought about it, and it's like, okay, I'm great with number stuff, but my emotions are always rampant. I mean, I'm pinging off the walls constantly. I mean, Crow knows. He's been around me too long. I'm way too excitable too fast. So I've tried a couple little things. I'm like, yeah, nope, I'm done. Did you ever find a way to control your emotions and actually make it profitable?
You're asking me or Chrome?
You.
Okay, sorry. Well, I mean, I guess I would never was able to control my emotions on that part. But actually, what it brought me to was to try and understand more about finance and really the foundation of how money works. And so I got more interested in learning about, you know, past history of money, how it started, and all that kind of stuff. So I guess I really want to get to the roots of how, you know, economic system works, so I can better understand, and I felt like it could better control my emotions on how to invest, you know. So, and at the same time, I was, I was also experimenting in other stuff, and my brother, thankfully, he told me, "Hey, you should look into Bitcoin," you know. So then I was like, "Okay, I'll study it. I'll see it." You know, I had heard of it before, but I knew nothing about it. And when I started studying it, then it's like, as most of us all say, it's the rabbit hole. It's just the rabbit hole. And once you know how it works, there's no turning back. You know, it's just what it is.
It's one of those things you can't unlearn. Once you got it, that's it. It's stuck in the brain.
Really, really. So, how was your journey on that?
Mine's creative. To say the best. And Dave says, "Wait, you guys have emotions? Weird." Yeah, I know, Dave. We are straight. I mean, yeah, Dave is like the most controlled person on the planet. It's amazing. Speaking of emotions, guys, I'm gonna bring up something again. Like I said, I'm gonna pop this up a few different times, and there it is. I want to throw this up there. So that's the Lady Bossnet donation wallet. If you're interested, great. I just want to make sure you guys know it's there. So, big love to Lady Bossnet. So my journey is very colorful. Started way back when. Heard about it. Well, not way back when, about 4 years ago. Started investing in all the wrong things at all the wrong times. Every time I put money in, it crashed. And it was like a rinse and repeat process. Oh, for God's sake. Even had crew over to my house a few different times when we were breaking down like Thorify and Red White Node District and all those node season projects. We're doing them after. Oh my God.
Boy.
We're going to get millions. This could be great.
Oh, yeah. Classic. When strong nodes was huge, and then like all the forks started to come out, like Thor and all this other stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was all kinds of heated and everything. And so yeah, I got pummeled all over the place, but I never gave up. Several people in the family and that I know, they're like, "Yeah, no, I'm done. Thanks. Later." But I realized that, that's kind of a trial by fire thing. You got to learn it. So now I know what it's like to start buying at the top and watch everything crash and then building the bear. And now it's ready to start building again. Now I've got the wisdom, the knowledge, the experience. So hopefully I'm doing it right this time. And if not, then, I got guys down here below me that will come over here and just smack me upside the head. It's like, "Dude, what are you doing? Why didn't you buy more gold? What's wrong with you? Where's your only bird?" Yeah, I know. What about you, BGK?
As far as crypto, like the first thing I ever did, like I was just like chilling, like working, like I didn't even care about crypto, and then all of a sudden, like that big Dogecoin pump happened or whatever, and I heard about it, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" And like, obviously knew about Bitcoin, things like that, and then a friend of mine on Facebook was like posting something about like Shiba Inu or some crap, like the Dogecoin killer, and I was like, "What is all this crap?" I just got like interested, so like I bought like $50 of SHIB, and that was like one day before the first massive pump. So my $50 turned into $1,000, and I was like, "What? Like, what just happened? Like, what is this?" Like, first of all, it cost me like almost $50 to do the transaction, so I was like bummed. I was like, "What, dude? This is crap." Like, then all of a sudden it's worth $1,000. Like, what the hell? So from there I was just like, okay, like, and I just kept messing with it, and that was the top. And everything started going down. Anything I got into, which was just like really dumb crap, like at first, I didn't put a lot of money in, but it was all going down, this and that. Learned a lot of lessons. I met some really cool people along the way. That's the most valuable thing. Really kind of learned how to navigate this stuff. I stayed out of node season. I was in rebase season though. I caught a nice one on Sphere, and that was like my first, like calculated, like I'm gonna put like X amount in and then like take profit, and it was cool, and like that worked out. And then I kept losing money for a while until I just started like collecting things like Bitcoin and Ethereum and XRP, and that's basically where I'm at now. You know, not much. I'm in a few DeFi projects here and there. I mean, you know, like I'm not gonna go into it, I guess, because like, oh, he's shilling, but you know, they're basically like anybody who's doing anything that I think aligns with like my mindset and like the kind of direction they're trying to go. I don't care how much the token is worth or this or that. I like finding those people and like sticking around, you know. That's all I'm doing. So that's basically me.
Perfect. So what about you, Chrome? Let's go around in a circle, buddy.
How about me? My history? Oh,
You're the
boy.
only Chrome here, man. Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, that makes sense, huh? Man, it was like, oh god, it's probably like 2020 or so. Might have been 2021. I honestly can't even remember the year. It feels like all the days and years are so jumbled together now. It's crazy. But yeah, it was like around back then, and I like started to. I think it was right around before or after the time of like the GME pump. I can't remember exactly, but it was shortly before or shortly after where I like kind of caught interest, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna check this stuff out. It seems pretty cool. So I was at the time working as an electrician, still a first year, so I wasn't making like too much money, but you know, just working my way up, trying to get to my second, third year and everything like that. So decided to like look into it, started to kind of get into some stocks and stuff. And same basically as you, I bought some shit and then it dropped and I was like, damn, like what the fuck? And then tried some other stuff. I bought it, it dropped, and I was like, oh, this is awful. And so I tried day trading a bit, and that was all right, but like I just like couldn't really make any money. I'd always just break even basically. So after a few weeks of that, I was like, well, this isn't getting me anywhere either. So I just kept doing some more research and checking out more stuff, and then eventually I noticed that the app I was using actually integrated with crypto. So they started adding different options. And at first they just added like the top 10 at the time, which was just the classics like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Tether, just stuff like that. Then finally they added some more options, and I was checking out, I'm like, damn, how many are these? Like, how many are there? I was like, this is crazy. So then I like really looked into it, and I was like, holy shit, there's a million of these different fucking things I can invest in. Like, this is nuts. And it's then I also learned that the markets were active like 24/7. Like there were no weekends, you know, like it wasn't just a specific time frame, Monday through Friday. I was like, damn, this is way better, because then I don't have to sit here like trying to trade while I'm at work. Like, this is fucking awesome. So
in fact, I can stay up all night and do it. It's okay. I don't have to sleep.
Exactly.
Be like your bunks down there. It's like, I don't need sleep. We're good.
Exactly. I was like, oh, this is great. Like it's not just set times. So then, yeah, I just started to really look into it more. But then as I looked into it more, I was like, wait, whoa, what's all this? Looking into like the DeFi part, and I started looking at some projects, and this is like back, I remember some of the first ones. I like didn't invest in anything for like a little bit, because I was still just kind of like checking it out, and I wasn't sure like what would be a good buy, because there's so many projects and like just so many different tokens. And then finally I like started to buy some stuff, and I made a couple 2 or 3 X's, and I was like, all right, this is it. This is where I'm gonna be. This is what I'm gonna do. And so then I started to just really do more deep diving into projects and learn more about like the technical behind everything, and kind of just fell in love with the whole technology and idea behind everything, and the decentralization behind it all. And, you know, just being able to make good money, nobody really controlling me or telling me what to do or how to do it, and just, you know, figure things out on your own. It's kind of just like a good little playground to go play in. And now I've been here since.
It can be an expensive one, though. As we have all found out, the learning can get expensive sometimes.
It is expensive playground, that's for sure.
Yeah, and so Wild Angel posted earlier, said we had Saturday night crypto school. Yes, we did. I got everybody their own calculator, and everybody a spiral notebook, and we would sit down and we would have whiteboards. We would tape in front of the TV, and for 2 hours, they were mine. And I would just go ape shit crazy, drawing this crap out, doing all the math, and they're like, okay, and I would actually make them do the math problems. I'd like print out the white papers. And it's like, here's white paper. Okay, now this token's at this price right now. This is what AVAX is at right now. So how much do we get if this node makes this? What's the weekly amount? And they're like, oh, they hated me. They absolutely hated me. My family wanted to crucify me. I swear to God, it was horrible. So that leads to, of course, Crows. But first, Dayfly shared a story here. I wanted, before we jump on Crow, Dayfly said, here's a horror story for you. I had a chance to buy BTC when it was under 50 cents. And I laughed at it like, get the fuck out of here with that internet money nonsense. Brother, I did the same thing when BTC was like $80 or something. I actually argued with my ex-wife and like, why would any idiot buy some imaginary coin you can't even hold in your hand for $80? That's just dumb. Boy, don't I feel like an ass now? I do.
I think I remember seeing it for like $3. Like there was some like get Bitcoin thing, and I was like, all right, like what is this? Like I'll look at it, and then I found out that you had to trade it was like $3 something for like a Bitcoin, and I was like, oh, what the hell? Like hell no, like like whatever.
$3.
I don't know what this is.
It was also because I wasn't in back then either, but apparently it was like quite difficult to buy Bitcoin by then. At that time, it would take time before the transactions would go through, and also like you're on the it was only I think in 2015 that you can get on the exchange with Mt. Gox, and see how that turned out.
Yeah.
So like you would have to be like very persistent and do your homework if you wanted to keep your Bitcoins back then.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Back then, it was like so much harder. It was not as easy as just like creating a CEX account and then just quickly loading some funds and buying it. It was like so much more workaround and so much more like research to actually understand what you were getting into. Nowadays, it's so much easier. You can just tell people.
Yeah. And it's getting easier by the day, and I think that's what's really going to make this. And so we get a few different comments. I'm trying to jump around here, guys, so I don't want to cut anybody off, though. So Jastein says, I got Coinbase, then MetaMask. First, I got ETH when it was about $400 in 2018 when I connected to Shady site and got drained. I learned my lesson fast, though. That'll do it. How many here has been wrecked or rugged? Raise your hand. How many? Just flat drained. Oh,
I'm raising my metaphorical hand.
Maybe wrecked a little bit, but not rugged yet.
That's
nice.
One thing that's never happened. Knock on wood.
Yeah.
Really? Man, you better find a big hunk of wood to knock on, because I think that's a rite of passage. If you haven't gotten scammed, wrecked, or compromised in some way, I don't think you're fully experienced yet. You got to feel that pain.
I've been in projects that have rugged. Does that count?
That counts. Okay. Yeah, it's close enough. If they took all the money and ran and left everybody and said, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. I haven't actually been like drained or anything yet, luckily. Like I haven't just had my wallet fucking drained or like connected to a bad site or anything, but I have been rugged by a project.
Okay. So that counts.
Well, if you consider that some might call drip a slow rug, I guess that counts.
A lot of slow rugs, in my opinion.
Yeah, a lot of people saying that. I'm neither for nor against. I still have like 10 drip in there. I bought in when it was like stupid expensive. Like I'll get a 0.2 of a drip and I'll let it build. Okay. We won't go there.
In every Ponzi scheme, there's somebody making money and there's somebody losing money. So it's just
on the losing side. That's me.
It is.
So, and Sandy Wallace' mom said, keep saying go to Lady Bossnet's wallet to donate, but don't know how. That's okay. Since Sandy Wallace is my mom. Love you, Mom. Thanks for tuning in with us tonight. I will come down tomorrow and we will absolutely help Lady Bossnet out. I'll show you how you can do it. And yes, if anybody else wants to do that, let me share that real quick, because DayFi did share the entire Twitter link. There you go, guys. So you can go straight to her Twitter post and you can give her some positivity. If you can't afford to donate, that's fine. Tell her you love her. That's all any of us could ever ask. So thank you for finding that, DayFi. And let's see. Okay, so Crow, before I jump further into Jason's and stuff, curious about your experience. I want to see how you're going to tell it. Go ahead. I'm not going to say a thing.
So, my whole experience with crypto was interesting because it was directly influenced by Serenity. So, for those who don't know, we both worked at the same electrical field called Nashua. And Nashua is this big old plant where they build houses from start to finish. Not houses, but they're module homes. And every morning we had a morning meeting. And every morning, me and Jim would talk about crypto. Because we'd show up early. So, for about 20 to 30 minutes every day, he'd be on his phone going, look at this crypto project I'm in. And then like the next day, like, I'm going to buy into this crypto project. Next day, don't do that. That was a bad idea. Then he goes, I'm going to start teaching crypto to the family. I want you there. And I was like, okay, I'll be there. Because he lived like 10 minutes away from me. So I drove to his house every Saturday for like 4 or 5 weeks. And yeah, we would sit there and we would crunch numbers for 2 hours. And it was worse than electrical school. Sitting there just. But it was kind of.
Did you
cool
learn
'cause
something?
I did. And I got into some pretty cool projects. A lot of them failed, but some of them are still out there, and it's kind of cool. That's my revised version of my crypto adventure.
Are you doing better now?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, I kind of drug him along. Poor guy didn't have a chance. It was horrible.
Well, I just wanted to add in there that in any type of project, of course, you can make profit. There's speculation. There's a lot of stuff going on. And one thing I've learned by at least studying a little bit in economics is that you have like different schools of thoughts. You have like the Austrian school, you have the Keynesian school. The Keynesian, they use a lot of numbers. So you just like we do for any type of project, like in the DeFi space, for example. Austrians, they focus more on human action. So like I'm a believer more in the Austrian school.
Me as well.
Yeah, because that's what drives an economy. It's human action. But I still think that there's ways to make money. If you master a way to speculate, then you can make lots of money. You can make a living for sure. So
Absolutely. And let's catch on a comment. So Jason, some kid told me he was investing in BTC, and I looked up online and didn't understand it. Yeah, me neither. I'm not sure I still do. I love the legend out, revoke permissions all the time. See, and that's the thing, Jason. Yeah, the more time you spend in here, the more you learn, the more you realize you can do things. Just like I spent a good 2 hours today going into the smart contract and editing a smart contract for another project for the NFTs that I hold. Didn't realize I could do that. Like, oh, this is cool. Yeah, Cyril turned me on to that. Thank you, Cyril. Appreciate it, buddy. And for Cyril, we got to give him some shiny lights. There you go, Cyril.
Colors.
Friday night party, man. Gotta have fun. Dave West says, yeah, it's a great idea to revoke as much as you can. Glad to win. Yeah, and that's a great safety tip, guys, is once you're into a project and you sign to get in your wallet, make sure something happens. Go in and revoke permissions. Do not just leave them hanging out there. And you can do that through DBank and several other places where you can revoke permissions. Yeah, get them out of your wallet. Get those signatures off the ledger. That way they can't come in later with that same contract and do something nefarious.
I'd like to add something. I think a lot of people are, maybe lazy is not the right word, but just not up on is how many, go look in your MetaMask right now, anybody who's listening to me right now, how many sites are you connected to? Mine's 0. It's always 0. As soon as I'm done with a website, I disconnect it from my MetaMask and I log out. Every single time I started doing that, always. It's a part of my interaction with any DeFi now. So who has the most connected sites right now on their MetaMask?
That's a great question, actually.
Right.
That's really good advice. You should always disconnect.
Yeah.
I got 7.
I can open mine.
I don't know because my computer broke down and this is my other laptop, so I can't check right now. So
Well, the point is, it should be 0.
I have a few.
Right.
Yeah.
It should good engineering practice 0.
Good
I'll have
advice.
to do that. Let's see. Connected sites. There we go.
I'm interested to see
Fine.
yours.
Yep. Yeah, I got in the habit of every time, as soon as I'm done with whatever I'm doing there, I disconnect it from the wallet. Every time. It's a habit
Good
now.
safety tip.
Good habit.
And yeah, that is a great safety tip. And yeah, so mine, I've got 2 Bitfighters for the 2 accounts, OpenSea and Snowtrace. So they're all from today dealing with Bitfighters. That's it.
Yep.
Also
No,
wondering, like, how do you guys set up your MetaMask? Because I followed a guy called Crypto Mischief who was in Drip, and he had a video talking about how to set up your MetaMask with Ledger or Treasure, which you can have like a dummy account as your first one with no funds in it, which is, only software connected, which has a seed phrase, and all the subsequent accounts that are plugged on your ledger, which is a separate seed phrase. So that's the way I use it. Like, do you guys have any other ways that you use it, or?
I actually did a video got several months ago, actually putting a MetaMask behind a MetaMask. So everything, one holds my funds, and I transfer everything from that one to the front one. He operates out of the blockchain,
All right.
and it passes it back. So there's always like a barrier.
I think it has to do. I think it's called derivation paths, which is like what the information stored in your seed phrase. And there's a bunch of different types. Like a MetaMask is a 12-word phrase, and that's a certain derivation path. And then the other ones have 24, where you can have multiple like addresses. Like obviously you can't send Bitcoin to your 0x address on Ethereum, so that seed phrase will store the information that says, okay, this is your Bitcoin addresses, 0x addresses, your XRP, Solana, etc., and that's all stored within the derivation path of that 24 word seed phrase. And then the MetaMask doesn't have that, right? It's just a 0x really. So I think what it does somehow is it takes that and uses it and then generates its own seed phrase with all the extra information that you can control with the ledger. How you go about it, I'm not exactly sure, but I believe I'm on the right path with the technicals there. I don't think it's like too deep into it. Like we can all kind of understand that 12 word and 24 word.
Right.
That's interesting, actually. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
I've
I got
been
homework.
reading about it because I get sketched out like where I'm holding my Bitcoin and stuff, and I want to make sure that whatever seed phrase I generated can be used in like different wallets. Like, right, like I use like XYZ wallet, but that goes out of business, and all I can get is an ABC wallet in 15 years, and I gotta get I want to make sure that the derivation path that finds all my addresses and everything from that seed is compatible, and I think. That's all that kind of stuff paying a lot of attention to. Now I'm starting to lose everybody.
Yeah. So while I'm like, are you guys even speaking English? What language
like
do you
BIPs and stuff? You can go and read all the ERCs and BIPs, Ethereum request for comment, Bitcoin improvement proposals. There's lists of them. And if you want to understand this stuff, just really all you have to do is read them.
Right.
Spend some time on,
No, I agree. And it's something that I'm just starting to get into and really get deep into them. I think we lost some of the people and everybody else like half drunk or stoned of like, it is Friday, man. I don't know what you're
right. And the people getting into crypto, like mainstream mass adoption, we call it, aren't going to know any of this. It's like early internet nerds, but I think it's important. If we're the ones that are going to be building all this shit,
right,
we want to be right.
Exactly. No, I totally agree, buddy. And that's one thing that I've been trying to do is dive deeper and deeper. Now, I think one of the big things is for crypto to hit mainstream, it's got to be easier to use because most people are not going to take time even to operate MetaMask. They're like, screw that. That's too complicated. And so I'm really looking in the next year to 2 years, they're going to have like a mainstream bank account crypto done, in and out, gone. No seed phrase, no nothing. So really kind of curious what's going to come about that. What do you guys think?
I think it's simply just going to get easier, and like the more mainstream it's going to get, the less people, the ones that come in further, the less they're going to know how it works, and that's fine because they won't need to. So people in the back end are going to work on all that. So, it's just like email or any other technology over time that everyone uses, it's the same pattern.
Right. Just get simplified. And yeah, like Dave I said, log out of your wallet too. Absolutely. Guys, practice safe security all the time because if not, something's gonna happen. You're gonna get wrecked. You're gonna wake up one day. It's like, hey, I had 10 Bitcoin. Guess what? I have nothing. It's gonna happen. Safe practice.
And you can rug yourself by losing access to your funds, 10, 15 years down the line. So it might not hurt to get up on some of this stuff.
At least a little bit. Learn a little bit. Absolutely. And we've been trying to educate, teach, and guide and as much as we can on the rags to riches, on the zero to hero, all that. That's what Down Home Crypto is about. And if you got questions, guys, jump to the Down Home Crypto Discord and ask them there because these are the kind of guys that hang out there. They have that information. At least point you in the right direction. Hey, go read this book. Go read this book. Go watch this video, something. And yeah, so great advice there. If I says, I don't even leave the extensions active. Wow, that's extreme. Good job, Dayfi. You are like security fiend. I love it. Yes, it's common security practice. Send funds in and out of your hardware wallet to another wallet and use that wallet to connect. Exactly. One wallet behind another so that your main holding is never compromised. And I'm trying to catch up on chat. Give me a sec here, guys. People are too lazy with security or just ignorant on security. Hacking is actually really rare at exploiting people. It is.
Totally.
I mean, I got an email the other day. It was funnier than hell. And says, your payment through PayPal of $4.99 is being processed right now. If this is not yours, please click this link. I'm like, yeah, hell no. I ain't clicking shit.
I get so many of those, so many.
And people do it. They fall for it. They're like, oh my God, that's charging my account. I went down to visit mom about a month ago or so. She said, look, I got an email that says they're charging my PayPal this. And I called them and I'm like, did you tell them anything? She's like, no. I just told them don't do it. They asked these questions and I didn't know the answer. Like, oh, good. Don't call them again, please.
I think it was Ledger in 2021 or so that like somewhere like in July, I think they got hacked on their website. So all the associated emails who bought a Ledger were compromised. So I'm pretty sure that's where all my spam is coming from.
Oh, that's how they're finding you. Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was like a big issue for a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people thought that it was like actually they were getting real emails from Ledger and stuff because they got compromised. And so some people did lose money to that. Some people were smart enough to be like, well, that doesn't make any sense. But yeah, it's pretty shitty. Got to have
Not
better.
SIM swapping.
Oh, man. SIM swapping is the biggest issue right now, especially with like Verizon, I think or T-Mobile. I can't
It's
remember.
their employees, dude.
The employees.
Unethical employees is the majority of SIM swapping that happens.
Crazy.
Some of it's hacking, but most of it's just unethical employees.
That's insane. Yeah, I read something on that where, yeah, you could call up. It's like, hey, I'll send you $500 if you swap this card or whatever. Like, what? Yeah, it's crazy, man. You got to be safe out there. And I just read about a USB cable that had a microchip built in the cable. You couldn't see it, but if you charge your phone with it, it immediately like clones your codes and shit. What the hell?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What
Crazy.
nanometer processor are we making circuits on, like little processors on now? You know, like
Yeah.
Right.
they're small enough.
Exactly. And Dave Price says crypto will not go mainstream until it's point and click easy, until they can use it just like Facebook. Yeah, I agree. And I think that's what's really going to happen here, Dave Price. I think that everybody out there, I mean, they're making these phones, all the stuff for crypto, and that's what they want to do. They want to make it just as simple as a debit card. As soon as they do that, and that's why they're building CBDCs and all this shit's coming down, is because they're already streaming for it.
I agree with that big time too. I've said it before too, and that takes a level of centralization.
Yep.
Well, you can't. You also have to separate like all the small purchases and your savings account. You know, because well, I mean, layer 2 is going to take care of that. You know, all the Lightning Network and other companies that are working on that. So, such a big difference because the way you protect yourself with your savings account, if we can call that, versus all versus all the small spending coffee stuff. You're gonna use it in much different ways. So
what do you guys think about this is kind of like a tangent or just like a one to say, but maybe the peer-to-peer monetary network running on Bitcoin right now is just busy work. Maybe proof of work systems will be used for something completely different in the future.
Well, I mean, it could be used for a lot of stuff. I mean, it could be used for voting and
power projection.
What's the
Possibly.
power projection?
It's like the way we fight wars and things, like the only reason why we don't go invade somebody and do this because it's going to cost too much money. You can impose those same, costs on people through proof of work digitally. What if Bitcoin is just like the most efficient weapon ever created? Hold
on, I gotta get my tinfoil hat. I'll be right back. You're not wrong. I mean, you start looking at all the different things it's going to evolve into, and I mean, right now you've already got countries that have social scores. You don't have a certain social score, you have to go and pay money, or you can't buy so much gasoline or certain foods and stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's going to get crazy. I think what's coming is actually going to blow our minds. In 10 years, we look back like, how the hell did we go from here to here? But it's going to build in such a simple system. It's like, well, it kind of makes sense. It's going that direction. Yeah, couple that with AI, digital currency, everything else, and the world is changing fast.
Very.
Agreed.
You know, I have.
Oh,
sorry.
Good.
I was just gonna say, you know, I love to have conversations with people on Bitcoin, and you know, just tell them that it fixes everything and it can prevent wars and all that kind of stuff, and you know, they look at me like, oh, what is he talking about? He's crazy. Well, okay, but if you can't tell me how it works, then you can't call me that crazy. You know, just like tell me how it works.
I'm crazy as a bedbug.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
I say, like, there's something I say is like, out of 20 people, there's 19 who criticize Bitcoin, and there's only one who can explain me how it works.
It's hard to, you know, it is hard to find an original thought about Bitcoin, and we're spoiled because, you know, we hang out here, but you go out in the world, on the street, whatever, it would be hard to find an original thought about Bitcoin. It's all regurgitation. Nobody really knows what the hell it is.
It's an imaginary
Right.
coin that I can't hold in my hand. Yeah, that stuff. So Alpha asks, is there going to be a giveaway? Actually, yes, there is. In fact, we're going to do that right now. We're going to do one for fun. So let me share that here. And we're going to give away a Bitfighter out of my own personal collection. And I'll pick one at random and send it out. And since he is our guest speaker tonight, type in the chat, hashtag Tomz81. There you go, Tom. It's all your fault. I'm blaming you.
Okay. My fault.
I'm totally good with that. Okay, and then Dave Weiss said, you mean I don't have a long-lost Nigerian prince relative that left me millions inheritance? Dude, he left it to you too? Damn! I better hurry up and call him. Hold on. I gotta call and get my inheritance.
Oh, Lord.
I love it. This is great. I love the community. We have so much fun. JC said, I had my PayPal get hacked before, and they ordered tons of Apple Watches and iPhones. Before they actually got sent out there. No idea how to get. Did you just see a charge of like 27 iPhones? Like, that's okay. Just put them all in the same box. We're good. Doesn't somebody ask questions on this shit? What the hell?
I think the funny thing that happened to me last night is I was scrolling through Discord and I get this friend request from Serenity DAC or something like that.
Right, I saw that.
I laughed so hard. I screenshot it and sent it to Serenity. I was like, you gotta see this, who they're trying to scam real quick.
That was awesome. I know Dave has caught a few of them in the Down Home Crypto Discord. And yeah, they'll pop in. It's like, hey, I'm Serenity. It's like, hey, no, you're not. You got way too much hair, first of all. It's always my thing. Like, how bald are you? Are you this shiny bald? I don't think so. Yeah, man, scammers are running rampant. And it's just getting dumber and dumber by the day. I swear, it's insane.
And that's where I kind of agree with Gensler, dude, like, in a way. Like, you can't disagree. Like, the guy's kind of right. Like, it's ripe.
Right.
And that's the end of it, like, where I, like, agree with him. But he's right about that. I'll say it.
I'll say it. He's confident. He's not scared.
There are some things he's right about, but I think the way he's going all about it, I mean, the dude is
the way he's going about it is
to see what's
ass backwards.
Yeah. It's stupid. It's like, just sue everybody. Like, dude, that's
No, he's a
tax
puppet,
money.
but I agree with him on that. The space is ripe with just crap.
No,
It
he's
needs
definitely-
some regulation. Like, this is nonsense.
Yeah.
There definitely is too many bad actors and people trying to take advantage of other people. If it could just be a little bit easier, a little bit more safeguarded, then it would definitely be a lot easier. But that's not going to happen because it can't be decentralized that way. So.
Right.
Well,
And-
even if they were well intentioned, even at that point, it's still very difficult to get the fine line between regulation and just leaving it the way it is, like free markets, or call it whatever you want. You know, it's like, where's the line?
Mhm.
It's always going to get like too much on
That's
one
the
side or the other.
question.
Yeah.
The burning question.
burning
You know,
question.
like DAOs and complete decentralization. That stuff's not. It doesn't. That extreme is no better than the other extreme. We'll find the middle ground. It'll happen. I'm just sipping my tea, my man.
Drinking my tea, let me chill. And Dave Post says
it's
that's why
exciting.
yeah, it is. Dave Post saying that's why there'll always be parallel economics alongside of it all. Hardcore privacy advocates, which are growing, will build out all of these decentralized networks and layers. Agreed, DayFly. And yeah, there's some cool stuff getting built, guys. All kinds of projects. You got Gauss, you got Chainlink, you got all these different things occurring. And that's the cool part. We are on the cutting edge of it. We get to help shape and support these and say, yes, this one's good. No, that one sucks. So yeah, communities you're a part of. I mean, that you are the strength behind them.
Actually, that reminds me, that's something I wanted to ask ZZ about, because I was listening to a podcast yesterday. They were talking about this company that's called Start9, which have it's like decentralized self-hosting. So, you know, instead of using AWS services, which, you know, most of us know that it's all very centralized, you can just host your own stuff with your own server. You know, I know he was talking about using AWS to scale up. You know, I don't know like how much they charge, or I mean, long term, it'd be cheaper than AWS, but that's something I'm gonna want to ask him actually.
It's a good question. Yeah, I know. Poor ZZ and Vader, man, they have been cranking out on the back scenes, and they're doing a great job. Absolutely love it. Can't wait till we can get in there and we can start really seeing the teams and the gangs and stuff. So yeah, definitely excited. So now, BTK, I know you minted some Bit Fighters. Have you actually gone and played the game yet?
Yeah, man. I'm down. It's fun. I just don't have a lot of bits to throw around, you know.
Man, I
Yeah,
saw you in
expensive.
there. Go ahead.
I was just saying, bits are expensive. Gotta be smart with them.
Yup.
Like good.
I remember seeing a fighter in there. It was Gabu, and I was like, I know that's BTK. And you just sat there in the corner. I was trying to fight you, and you didn't do anything.
No, that wasn't me, but I have done that bit. I try to come up. What did I name? I have two fighters that I registered. One is Hammer Don, and one. What did I name the other guy? I meant to name the other guy Hammer Don, but I messed up. I can't remember. I made him second. I gotta go check.
I am shocked that person named their fighter Gabu, and it wasn't you.
Like Gabagool. Oh,
Yeah.
I get it now.
It's something
So,
I always hear you say, so that's stuck in my head.
Oh man, yeah. Well, you know, Gabagool. I'm in Jersey, man.
So, Crow, I got some bad news for you, buddy. I ran into Boomhour today, minted by Cyril Cure.
Ah,
Oh, Cyril got a rare bit fighter.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
That
went
guy's
against him today,
jacked.
and we chatted about it.
He should have named it Brad the Pizza Chad.
ah.
I think it's only 12 characters. I think it's a little long. But we did
Well-
find out today, just to let you guys know, we were running through the Bitfighters contract, and I was able to change my referral link on the back end of the contract, as well as we can change the names in the contract. So it can be done.
Oh, nice.
Excellent.
No, yeah, it's good.
Oh, I'm glad they did that.
Because I bought one on the marketplace, and I was like, okay, now I have one that's called Jackie.
Yes, you can go into the contract on Snow Trace, and you can change that. It costs, I think, about 10 cents. No, it was like 8 cents to change my referral codes. But I know Cyril did find that we could change names too, so that is a possibility.
All right, I'll DM you on that one.
Perfect. Yeah, happy to help out wherever I can.
Cool, thanks.
And I know chat's going wild down here. Audio without limits. I know who that is. Okay, that's BTK. There's like side chats going all over the place. Cyril says, "I have a bunch of bits. He will take you all on." Yes, he will. Richard, a bunch of fighters. Haha. Yes, Ike Tyson. He was a badass. He whooped my butt. I like him. Mr. Punchy. Yep. See, but the UI doesn't show any name changes after the very first one. Oh, really, Cyril? Okay, so good safety tip. So it looks like they've got to do some refreshing on that. I know it did the referral link because I went back and checked them. So if you do edit your referrals, so what gang you're in, that does edit pretty quick. You need to add a call to that. Okay. Good to know, guys.
Fixied.
It was funny in Bitfires last night. There was this guy, I can't remember his name, but Serenity kept going up against him, kept losing. And I'm trying to mid Bitfighters in the background, and he's screaming at me, "Come in here and kick this guy's butt. He's taking all my bits. He needs to lose. He needs to die."
I don't know who that was. And you just kept running around in circles, and you would run around and punch real fast and run away. It's like, you bitch, hold still. Like, get in here and kill this dude. This is pissing me off.
I tried that with when I had Average Joe, but I was like, I can't do this over and over again. I just can't. I don't feel good doing that.
Yeah, and I mean, I get it. It's a good strategy, and it's one of those where
it works. It works.
It's just frustrating. It's like, dude, you're not even fighting. You're just running, like screaming like a little girl with your arms in the air. Ah! That is not what the game's about. Come on, what's wrong with you people?
Exactly.
So, if you guys want to know what we're talking about, I do have a Serenity Club, Serenity Gang, and I'm trying to build the biggest, baddest gang in the thing. If you want to join it, great. There's a referral link. If not, that's totally cool too. Definitely go check out Bitfighters, and I'll put the link in the chat here, so you just go in general without using the link if you want. That way, it's nothing weird. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's something I've got several videos on it. I know all of us here who played it, and it gets addicting. So be careful there.
I was sitting there last night. I'm like, man, I kind of want to mint some more fighters just to kind of see what I can get. And freaking Serenity over here is like whispering in my ear, "Do it." And I was like, I don't know, man. It's it is a little spendy. Now that the game's out.
20 of them. 10's not enough. Yeah, that's what I kept doing.
Exactly what he was doing. I was like, maybe I'll do 5 or 10. He's like, do 20. Do it. I'm like, no.
You're cheaper at 20.
Do it.
Freaking little demon in my
One
ear.
mint card left that I didn't turn into a fighter because it's mint card number 3. It's like NFT ID 3. I was like, oh, I don't know.
Do I mint it? Do I not? It would suck if that was a legendary and you sold it. Think, oh man, I made money, and then you go back and check like a week later, like, oh, that was a super legendary. It's like, oh my god, yeah. Oh,
I'd have trouble not minting one because that's what would be in my back of my mind. What if it's a legendary? What if it's like 5s across the board or something stupid like that?
No one's caught a legendary yet.
No.
No. Not yet. Not that I've seen, at least. I haven't gone through all the numbers, but I know out of my pile, no. Not that I've heard.
I asked ZZ about, are the attribute points going to go up? Can we level up eventually? He said, yeah. I says, okay. Well, that's cool. Like, I'm all for that, And I was like, I wonder how are you going to manage speed, though? Already at 5,
Right.
It's like super quick.
It's just a blur. Like, what the hell? I saw a blur, and that was it.
We're going to make the Flash in Bitfighters. He's just going to...
That's right. That's all you see. Wild Angel says, yeah, Bitfighters is addictive. I don't even play video games, and she loves it. Yeah. It was funny. The other night, we were sitting in here, and I was doing a stream or something. Oh, I think it was the launch party.
Yep.
And sent the girls a couple of Bitfighters because she won some giveaways. And so she made her Bitfighters. And I hear 2 girls in there screaming in the other room. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? And of course, the girls in there doing Bitfighters. They're having a blast, hooping and hollering. It's like, wow, this is crazy. And yeah, they don't play games, so that was cool. So speaking of, let's go and give away a Bitfighter away, shall we? So you got just a few more seconds. Type in the chat, hashtag Tomz81, and I'm going to send you one of my Bitfighters. Now, if you win, what you have to do is take a screenshot to verify it's actually you, then DM me in Discord, okay? And I will find the Discord invite link so that you can find me in there. There we go. So I learn how to do this kind of stuff, and you guys have some time while I'm doing this to enter in the giveaway. Thought I was down home. There it is. Haha. I lost my own channel.
I was just thinking that. I was like, how do you use your own channel?
It's Friday night, man. It's okay. I can lose shit. I do it all the time anyway. There you go, guys. And there's the link to Down Home Crypto Discord. So if you're a winner, you have to verify it's you. I'm not just going to send it because you said you won. So take a screenshot that you're watching this stream, DM me with your wallet address, and we'll make sure you get taken care of. Okay? All right, JC, snuck under the wire, my man. Good job, brother. Okay. Oh, God, I lost the screen. Oh, that's because my Discord's on the top. I'm like, where'd it go? Too many monitors. Okay, here we go. In 5,
Bless you, mouse.
4, 3, 2, 1. Big money, no whammies. And the winner for this giveaway, we might have more, you never know, is Connor McCool. Look at that, Crow, the
Congrats.
man. Congrats, Crow.
Yeah, thank you.
So, got to go through all the steps, man. I'm just not
I
going to
know.
trust it's you just because I know who you are.
I know.
Congratulations, Crow. And yes, you can be on the up on stream and still win. So, okay. So, Tom, I'm really curious. Right now, if I had to have you pick, if I gave you $1,000, okay, I want you to invest in something. What would the number one choice you would put all that into right now, besides Bitcoin?
Besides Bitcoin.
Something not on the top 10 crypto list. How's that?
Okay, well, if you would have actually said more than $3,000, I would have said gold. I would have bought some physical gold. But if it's not that, oh dang, that's a good question. That's a really good question. I probably would buy some what, crypto or non-crypto? Any of my choose? Of my
Up to you.
choosing? Yeah.
$1,000.
I
What would you do with it?
I think I would go for like a gold ETF or stock right now, because considering my current portfolio, that's where I need to put some stuff in. So yeah.
Smart man.
I'm curious. Why not digital gold? Why not digitally backed gold?
Well, because I find that the second best is really having the gold yourself protected at home. I don't trust any. Well, I mean, an ETF. Well, I did research my ETFs, and they're backed up by gold 1-to-1. So, but if you have more of paper gold to cover gold, you're not getting what you're supposed to. So I much rather have the physical.
So of course now I've got to ask Chrome the same question, but first I'm sure he probably has something to say about that answer. So Chrome, go ahead and give us a spew real quick of what you think about Tom's answer there. I'm curious.
No, I think he's 100% correct. I wouldn't recommend buying online if you don't know what you're doing, or if you don't have access or don't know about DeFi. Then I would just buy physical, because that's like you're way better off having the physical bars instead of going through all these different roundabout ways and getting wrecked by middleman fees and just different rates. If you're not holding the physical gold, then you don't actually own it, really. So
Interesting. That's coming from the man from Collective.
Yeah. Well,
Did
he
you
doesn't
realize
know
that,
about
Tom?
he doesn't know about what we do. If you don't know about gold on chain, then I'd definitely just say buy it physically. If you don't trust DeFi, or if you don't know.
Yeah, I'll have to know about that.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Because I want to give a quick minute, because Chrome took the time to come up here. So I'm going to duck out for a quick sec, refill my drink, guys. I'm going to turn it over to you, Chrome, to give us a quick crash course, just a couple minutes real fast, of digital gold, because some people have no idea it exists. So if you would, brother, I turn it over to you for a sec.
Absolutely, yeah. So what I'm actually building and what I'm a part of is called Collective Finance, and what we offer is digitally backed gold on chain. So you can actually acquire gold that's backed by actual gold, and you can watch the price appreciate, depreciate. You can DCA, you can do everything that you need, but all on chain. So no more worries of having to wait for physical to show up, or having to go through a bunch of middlemen and never buying at actual spot price. Well, you can actually buy at spot price and all these other things with what we're offering. So all of our tokens are 1-to-1 backed by PaxG, which is itself 1-to-1 backed by physical gold, which is completely audited, and you can check yourself which token matches up to which gold bar. So it's pretty unique and cool that way, that there's actual tangibility between the assets. So we utilize PaxG to offer what we call CGLD. So PaxG is only available on Ethereum and on centralized exchanges, but a lot of people don't want to use centralized exchanges, and they don't want to use Ethereum because of the extremely high gas fees. It's a very clogged network. It's very high expense. So everyday people, especially people in third world countries, and people just all over the place. Like talk to people all over like India and China and lots of other places, and they want to buy gold, but it's not as easy. And so we wanted to be able to offer that on chain so that people can buy at spot price. You can take profits, you can accumulate DCA, do everything you need without getting hit by fees, without or being able to buy at the current spot prices and sell at spot prices. And so that's what we did. So we have our current token launched, and we plan on launching more down the line in the future, for silver, diamonds, and other commodities and stuff like that. But main focus is to kind of bring that gold market into DeFi and allow people to gain exposure as well as earn yield on that asset. So one of the first and only places that you can actually buy basically physical gold and earn yield on that asset and have it be completely safe. It's all audited, verified, 100% over collateralized, so your assets are safe. And yeah, that's what I'm doing.
That's awesome.
Very interesting. So where does that yield come from?
So we partner with different DEXs to offer liquidity pools where you can create liquidity, stake that liquidity to earn yield based off of a bunch of different factors. It's always variable, but the LP pools are always paired with a stable coin like USDC or USDT. So it's an extremely low volatility pool. You're only getting the volatile side off of like the gold itself going up or down, but obviously in recent months and years it isn't going up or down too crazy. So yeah, you can set yourself up with a nice LP position and then just stake it, farm it, and yeah, your capital will be safe, steady. You're not going to be losing value, and you'll be earning money.
That's cool. I'd be interested to learn more about that. So yeah, I'll take a look into that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm
Thank
one of
you,
the
Kurt.
co-founders, so you can ask me any questions.
Thanks
you
for
need.
sharing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Absolutely. And yeah, Chrome is definitely part of the Discord, Tom. So shoot him a DM, whatever. And yeah, Chrome's one of my favorite guys in here and been supporting collective finance for quite a while. And when you mentioned gold, of course, I'm sure his ears perked up real quick. It's like, oh, wait a minute. Gold? We like gold here.
I literally, that's what I read about and I look at all fucking day.
Well, you must know. Do you know who Mike Maloney is?
Oh, brother, I sure do. I love his content.
Man, that guy, I love that guy. He's just awesome.
He's so smart in the way he talks about money and currency and just everything. It's great. I definitely recommend his stuff. If you don't have an understanding on money and currency, then you definitely need to check out this guy.
Absolutely. The series that I've watched a few times and I never mind watching again, it's his 10-episode series called The Hidden Secrets of Money.
Mm-hmm.
I find that everybody should watch that.
Yeah, I do agree. Somebody recommended it to me like a year or two ago. I can't remember who it was, but it was somebody a little bit older. But he's like, yeah, you should definitely check this out because we were starting to work more with gold and stuff. And as soon as I watched those videos, I was like, fuck, like this is really good. Like I definitely agree that like everybody should watch that series. It's very educational.
Yeah, because he has the capability to really make it easy to understand for everyone,
Yeah.
There's like in my opinion, episode 1 and episode 4, especially episode 4, he really, he has an animation lasts for about 20 minutes and he shows how the monetary system works. It's just fabulous. It's a fabulous episode. So
yeah, it's like
watch that.
It's very good for just explaining it in layman terms. It's basically like the book for dummies, but the video for dummies.
Oh, good. Yeah. I can understand it. All right.
Pictures? Someone say pictures?
Exactly. Yeah, I'm good for that. And yeah, Yubunk says I've watched that Hidden Secrets of Money like a dozen times, at least all the way through. It's one of the best documentaries ever made, in my opinion. And he makes all of his friends watch it. So if you go to Yubunk's house, you're going to be forced to sit down and watch this before you eat dinner. That's the way it works.
I mean, it's actually entertaining. I wouldn't even mind. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice. So thank you, Chrome. I'm glad you took over. Gave me time to fill my drink, so I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
So now I'm curious, BTK, brother, you've been quiet down there. I'm going to put you in the hot seat, my man. So same question. Put the tea down, take a step back. Okay. Same question for you. If I gave you $1,000, said you had to invest it, but not in the top 10 cryptos, what would you invest it in?
Hang on one second. I have to check something.
It's number 12. I'm okay.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I'm trying. Matic.
Matic. Okay. Why?
Because I'm a simp.
At least she's honest. What do you guys think about that?
I think it's not bad.
It's just I went down the list. It's like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. No, okay. What's next down on my list? Okay, Matic. Boom.
Right. I think Polygon definitely has some a lot of good things to it, both on its blockchain and also its adoption is really starting to pick up. So yeah, I think that's a great call.
Now, Matic has been, I mean, it's been a good performer in the past as well. So if you look, historically on things as well, there's been some great entry levels as well.
I started reading the POL white paper, and it seems pretty neat. I mean,
Pretty neat, yeah.
I obviously didn't dive that far into it, but I'm just a simp. I like Matic. I'm gonna buy Matic.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
fair.
nothing wrong with that. I like that. And Dave, I said I suggest reading Creature from the Jekyll Island too, or watching the lecture on it. I have not even heard of that. I will check that one out, Dave. Thank you, brother. He said yes, Creature. I got it. I can read bad spelling. You guys have seen my chat in Discord. I'm horrible at typing. So I get it. So yeah, definitely check that one out, guys. So Creature from Jekyll Island. Suggested by Mr. Dave himself, the man with the banhammer. And thank you for keeping us safe, brother, always. Now, for those who don't know on DayFi, he's part of the BrewFi community, and one of his jobs is to hunt down the scammers and the bad actors and all that, and spread the word about them to keep us safe. So, and those are like the unsung heroes of the DeFi space. So, DayFi, thank you, brother, for always being there watching our backs. Bonk says, love that one. Okay, so I asked Tom, I asked BTK, I asked him, Crow, your turn, hot seat, buddy.
Woo! My turn.
Yep, $1,000 not in the top 10 listed cryptos. What's your choice?
It'd either be Spartan or Bitfighters. I'm really liking Bitfighters, but Spartan probably. I think that's gonna be a good one.
Okay, is that the Spartan Bitcoin mining or a different one?
Yep, Spartan Bitcoin mining.
Okay. Sounds good. And yeah, I think they are building something really interesting, especially with the giving shares. I think that's a very unique perspective of it. So it'll be interesting how that one turns out.
But at the same time, I love Bitfighters, so I don't know which one I would invest in, but it'd be one of those two.
Man, that's a lot of Bitfighters. You save it up and get yourself the first club or a city. There you go.
Hey, I didn't say when I would invest it in it, but
That's a good point. I never put a timeline.
Or a second 1K card.
already got one of those.
If he doesn't have two already. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we,
bought 2 1K clubs.
Yeah, after he won the last tournament, that's what he did. Is he immediately went in with his winnings and bought a 1K club card.
Smart move.
And
Smart
yep,
move.
I did the same with mine. So we immediately put it right back into it, and yeah, we keep bumping it. So we're just gamers at heart. We're definitely addicts.
I want it to succeed, and I think it will, because it is so much fun, and that if it doesn't succeed, it's going to be a tragedy. So I think it will.
Absolutely. So let's ask the community, guys. So I know DayFi is awake, Ubonks is awake, Wild Angel's making dinner, but she might be awake. What would you guys, if I give you $1,000 that you could not invest in the top 10 cryptos, I want to hear the community. What would you guys invest in? And let's talk about it. And it's not showing, we're just sharing ideas, because some things people may not know about. It's just like Tom Z didn't know about collective finance. It's like, this is where we learn, guys. We learn together.
I actually refined my answer now that I thought about it. Right?
I had more tea.
I'll put a stipulation on it. I would still buy Matic, right? But if
Mhm.
I wasn't already an absolute mega Chad complete whale in Crypto Link, I would buy that. But I think it would just be like I shouldn't buy any more of that.
I shouldn't buy any more of that.
It's kind of like Cyril tells you to
I
stop
don't really
buying
need
only
to.
burns.
I would just throw it into Matic. I'm good there. But yeah, if I was you, Crypto Link.
So I'm gonna throw a curveball here, and I'm gonna say roll Bitcoin. I can't remember what the fuck it's actually called, but Their token actually has been performing like decently well, but it wouldn't be exactly right now. It'd be like a week ago when it dipped down, because now it's back up like fucking 20% or something. I can't remember, but
I would always love to invest a week ago, man. That would be awesome if I knew what was going on.
yeah, I've been
Can we do
looking
that?
at it though, and I saw it dip down. I was like, oh, this would be like a good place probably to pick up some, and I was right. It is.
Did you pick some up when you said it?
No, fuck no. I didn't have any capital. I was looking at it though. I was like, oh yeah, this would be good. Not bad.
That looks shiny. I like it. Shiny things today. Yes, this is shiny thing day. So I'm curious, Dayfly, you bonks, man. What would you guys invest in? Wild Angel. Everybody who's still alive in the chat down there, let us know. If you had $1,000, what would you invest in besides the top 10 cryptos? There's always a pause, guys. Sorry. Yeah. And the room falls quiet. Dayfly said, buy layers that support Bitcoin and toss them into privacy-based projects like SCRT and Monero and other Cosmos-based chains. Okay, good choice. I like that because it's based on the security aspect, and I think that's going to be a huge factor there. So yeah, SCRT. I'm not familiar with that one. You guys know about SCRT?
I've heard about it. I don't know what it is though.
Oh, I haven't.
Man, Dayfly, we got to get you up here, buddy, so you can tell us what SCRT is. I'm going to have to go look it up. Side by Bitcoin, basically. Side by, okay, that works. And, I have no idea because I follow your lead. Oh, great. So whatever I say, she's going to do. That's fair. It's a good answer. I understand that. Dayfly says secret network. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. I have heard of that.
I got to go do some research. I got to go find this out now. Dayfly,
Yeah,
you bunks. Good.
I was just say there's lots of new stuff popping up recently, which is kind of nice to see.
It is. We are definitely leading into a bull market. We're not there yet, but it's definitely starting to get more things starting to pop up here and there. So it's like the little sprouts are coming up out of the ground. Not full plants yet, but they're sprouting. And Yubonk said, I'd buy long-dated leap calls on GBTC.
Yeah,
What is
we-
GBTC?
Oh yeah,
That's
grayscale
the-
Bitcoin.
Okay. It's a good choice there.
I
That's,
believe
call options.
long dated leap calls. Yeah, because I believe they're below peg. I think that's what it is. I don't know. I might be talking
Yeah.
out my ass right now, but I believe that they're below peg of actual Bitcoin price. So it's like good speculation that you could say, you know, if it does repeg, then yeah, throwing a long on that bitch would be really good because it has to go back up.
Yeah,
Just depends
yeah,
if it does go back up.
it was down. It was all the way down to 40% a few weeks or months ago. Now I think it's somewhere around below 20% or so. I'm not sure exactly where it is now, but yeah, it's gonna peg eventually, I would think. Well, I don't know exactly everything that's in that trust. You know, I would like to see what's in there.
Yeah, I have no idea. I got to go do research on it now.
But if he's doing call options, you know, he probably doesn't care that much what's on it.
As long as it goes up, I don't care what it is. It can be horse manure. It's fine. As long
Yeah.
as it's
Isn't it get
profitable.
converted to an ETF?
Oh, no, not converted, but
Or like I don't know how that works, but
they
like they're-
they petitioned to add Bitcoin to an ETF or create a new ETF with Bitcoin in it. But I don't think it's actually their grayscale Bitcoin.
Yeah, the SEC is taking their time.
Don't they always?
It's it's no surprise though. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. It's lots of different shit. So many different regulations and things got to go behind it.
Gotcha. And
Wild
so,
Angel, what is an ETF? I think that's a great question.
So real quick, guys. So Dayfly shared the link for what he was talking about, the SCRT network, and I shared that right there, and that's what it looks like. So Dayfly suggested I'm going to be doing some research. I'm going to keep this window open, Dayfly, because I definitely want to dive into this and find out. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, no, I think this is a new one. I only heard about it recently, but I think it's pretty cool.
Well, it says it's secret, so shh, don't tell nobody. And the dog's barking. I did that and the dog started barking. And let's see. By the dumbest NFTs you've ever seen. Of course. Yabonks is still at discount under NAV. Okay. Yes, Chrome, essentially that. All right, Chrome, you get a gold star, buddy.
And to answer the ETF question, it's an exchange traded fund, which is a basket of stocks or other type of investments in one thing that you can buy. Actually, essentially, you buy it like a stock, but it's just several stocks or different vehicles of investment inside that you can buy just one of, basically.
Thank you for answering that. I was trying to get down there, so yeah, I'm glad you caught that. Thank you.
No problem.
Yabonk says, okay, guess they are the second biggest BTC holder in the world now. Damn. And audio without says, yeah.
Wait, Binance is the largest Bitcoin holder? That's not right, is it?
You know, I'm still trying to catch up on chat, man. You lost me.
He was talking about Grayscale's revealed. Grayscale's Bitcoin trust.
Yeah, with what Yabonks just said, with what you were literally,
right there.
Yeah, with the. Sorry, I'm having a stroke right now.
It's okay, me too. I'm looking at all the chats like, man, they're just flowing. I love this. It's great. Keep them flowing in. We'll catch up eventually. And Yabonks especially, he knows that, yeah, trying to keep up with that is a pain in the ass. But it's fun. This is what makes it great. There it is. Grayscale revealed to be the second largest Bitcoin whale. That one?
And how much is that? Like 2% of total supply or so?
Okay, so this is just updated the other day. So obviously the biggest holder is Satoshi himself because he has all the Bitcoins. But the second goes to Grayscale, which holds 643,572 Bitcoin, approximately $17 billion. And then Binance ranks third with 498,000 Bitcoin.
That's crazy.
I thought it was Michael Saylor who was third.
No, MicroStrategy, I think that's what it is. I can't remember what the fuck they're called.
Yeah, MicroStrategy.
They own like fuck, I can't remember what it was. They own a lot, but it's not near the top.
Okay.
They do own a lot though.
Behind Binance 14.8 billion, ahead of Robinhood's 5 billion in Bitcoin assets, according to market data. Okay. Man,
yeah, MicroStrategy has 158,000 versus a lot of the other holders are closer to like 400 plus thousand. So he's up there, but
that's not a lot.
MicroStrategy paid a lot for their Bitcoin too.
Oh yeah, they have an average price of I think like 30 or 40K, I think. So it's not too hot for them. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it will be in about 10 years. It'll be amazing.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So and Dave says you can stake SCRT, get KPLR wallet. Okay, I'm definitely going to be doing some research on that, Dave Fi. I'm excited about that. Well, it says bundled stuff. Got it. Okay. Yeah, bundled stuff. Keep it simple for us. Satoshi holds the most BTC. Yeah. Satoshi. I am Satoshi. Is that kind of like saying I am Batman? Yeah. Same kind of game. Dave Fi, Bitcoin is going to 0. Yeah, like that's ever going to happen. Dave Fi said 29K.
I think that's their average purchase price, yeah. So close to 30K.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe that's what he's saying it is. Because it's just 29K. I have no idea. I'm going to
change.
I'm going to assume.
Yeah, I would assume so too.
Imagine having 150,000 Bitcoin roughly all bought at 30K. Oh, man. What a brokey.
But of course, you look back 5-6 months ago, people are like, oh man, you overpaid everything. That's just stupid. And that's dollar cost averaging. But once it goes up, it's like we talked about on Rags to Riches, that's going to be huge. So, yeah. They DCA in, they DCA out. They're going to make some bank.
I would be stressed out even having that on a hard wallet.
Fuck yeah.
I would spread it out on a few or You know, what's the Corey Clipstains company's name? I forget. Where you can multi-sig, or well, there's a few. of those out there.
Gnosis.
Gnosis, yeah.
Right, no
Nope.
safes.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. So I don't know.
man. Even that, I'd be scared as hell. I mean, I'd be cutting that into like 100 different wallets. Like, there's no way in hell I'm putting all that in one. That's just
Something
insane.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I'd feel the same way. Even with like, I don't know, 100 grand, I'd be like, damn, this is too much in one wallet. Like,
Something goes wrong. Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I couldn't imagine. Imagine having all 150,000 Bitcoin in one wallet and that gets fucking compromised. That would be game over.
Dude, that's just scary shit right there.
Mm-hmm.
To
Dave,
trust
I
that
wish you-
seed phrase, learn about those derivation paths, be confident. Generate it with your Wi-Fi off, write it down, or what I do is I stamp it into a piece of metal and nobody ever sees it.
That's
Then I
pretty
turn
smart.
my internet back on.
Yeah,
Is
that's
it the metal
that's
on your
pretty smart.
desk?
I
That way you can
decline
look
to
over.
comment.
It is his desk. What are you talking about? He stamps right in the countertop.
My
nobody's allowed
webcam
inside
falls
Beefcake's
over
house.
and
Underneath
everybody's
his
like, "Oh,
keyboard."
dude."
Like, screenshot. All right. Got it. Go back, watch the recording. Yeah, zoom in. Okay. Yep. Perfect. I love those scams where they send you an NFT that actually shows the seed phrase. Have you guys gotten some of those yet?
I've gotten Twitter
Oh, I
DMs of people being like, hey, here's my wallet. It has this much money on it or something. I can't remember the exact scam, but it's something super weird. It's like they want you to log into their wallet. I have no
Right.
fucking idea.
It's getting creepy out here, man. It's definitely getting scary. And yeah, DayFi gave us an updated link. I wish we could edit the comments too. I wish they would fix that. So, because yeah, I mistype things constantly. I'm like, wow, I sound like an idiot. I get it, DayFi. So thank you for sharing that, buddy. So you guys want to check that out? KEPLR.app.
Kepler.
Kepler. So I think we need to do another giveaway since we're getting close to winding this down. What do you guys think?
Sounds like a
For
good
it.
idea.
I think
What?
so. So while we're doing that, Tom, so tell us right now, what is your favorite crypto project that's out there in the world? Since you are the man of the hour.
Well, favorite. Hopefully it's gonna be Bitfighters. But there's a project that I'm in right now that I really enjoy, that I've been in for 3 years, and it's called Upland Rebuild the World. It's a play to earn metaverse play where you buy virtual land. But what's fun about it is that it's based on real world addresses. So, they have openings of different cities. So you just like send your block explorer and you can just mint the properties when they come out. And, you can do all sorts of stuff now. You can build things on top of your properties. Like I actually have, they call them meta ventures. It's actually a building built with a business, and I sell NFTs in game. And well, they have their native token, but it's pegged to the US dollar. So I'm aware how I find that the US dollar is is useless, but at the same time,
Right.
I understand speculation, and so I do love the game. And you can have a car, and you can have like a transportation business that's not out yet, but there's all sorts of things you can do, like layer 2s. A lot of people are building layer 2s on there. Same principles as Bitfighters wants to do, but they're up to like 4 years now. So very interesting project. You can sell your properties in USD if you're KYC. So that's pretty sweet.
It would be
Oh, yeah.
weird for someone else to own like my house.
I know. I've always wanted to. I said, like, eventually I'm gonna own someone's house. I'm gonna knock on their door, and by the way, I own your house. Okay.
This is my house. Get out.
Here's
Yeah,
my
that's right,
certificate.
So is it just like
Exactly.
random addresses pulled, or is it like specific addresses, or do you know how that works?
It's the real thing. You have the Google Street View. So,
Oh,
oh yeah, pretty sweet, pretty cool. So, and like people that started building like, well, they call them nodes, but it's not the same nodes as like a strong node or stuff like that. It's really like people build they bought like a full neighborhood and they build a community there, and they do contests, giveaways, and just replenish. Yeah, that's it.
Nice. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I just love it. I love that. I love that game.
I've never even checked this out, but I'm a gamer, so I've got to check it out. I'll put a link in the chat, guys. If you want to check this out, it's called upland.me is where it's at.
Yep.
There
If
you go,
anyone
guys.
has any questions about it, just send me a DM. I'll be happy to help.
Perfect.
Cool.
Or toss them down home crypto Discord. Tom's in there as well. So yeah, you can always get answers. DM directly, throw in there. And if you guys want, we'll make a channel in Down Home Crypto just for Upland. Totally cool with that. And yeah, might have to definitely do some research on that. I'm all about gaming. If I can game and make money at it, dude, I'm in.
There you go.
Oh man, I can't wait for those days to like actually be real.
Oh, they are. They're gonna be.
Oh, I
Absolutely,
know.
that's the plan.
They're coming. See, I think I might have said this last time, but something cool I learned is that gaming is like the biggest earner in the entertainment industry, bigger than movies and music combined. Gaming is the biggest form of entertainment, the biggest revenue source. So I definitely think it's going to be, part of the future. And so the way that happens, it's definitely going to be pretty cool. Hopefully we can see some, shit exactly like that. Just play and earn. Simple as that.
Yep. Screw having a job. I'm just playing video games all day. It's like, you can't make a living that way. It's like, want to bet? I got 10 grand last week.
Because a lot of the stuff right now is you kind of have to have you kind of have to do some investments beforehand if you actually want to like make money or earn a decent yield, like lots of you gotta like buy NFTs or like get characters and all this shit. Just like when DeFi Kingdoms came out, it was a really cool step forward in like kind of gaming, like gamifying, but you kind of needed like a lot of money to come in beforehand for it to be worthwhile. So if we can switch
Right.
it that it's like you just need nothing, you can come in, start earning and start to build up something, then that's gonna be it.
I always say it's like Ready Player One. It's like, okay, if you die, you zero out, they take all your shit, but you can just reload, reboot, go in again, and away you go and build it up. I think it's going to get there one day.
Yeah, I hope so.
Definitely.
Love that.
So, Wild Angel, of course, had the number one question we always ask on Freaky Friday. It's Tomz, on your pizza, pineapple or no pineapple?
Absolutely not.
Oh, that's it. He's out of here. Ban. Day 5, ban his ass.
All right, it was nice to see you.
Why not?
No,
I'm curious.
I love pineapple, but not on pizza.
See,
it's
that's interesting.
It's crazy how that one thing can split nations.
Right. We will have a blood feud. No pineapple. Oh, that's it.
The one in Jersey is, and you might not be hip to this, but do you call it Taylor ham or pork roll? There's wars. Wars have been fought.
Really?
What I personally do is I go in wherever I am, and whoever's in front of me in line, if they say pork roll, I order Taylor ham. If they say Taylor ham, I say pork roll. Just to,
Just to irritate him. Walk up and poke the bear. Poke
Did you
the bear.
guys know that was a thing though? That's like a big New Jersey
No.
debate. Like
No.
people will, they will like kick you out of their house if you say the wrong one.
Wait, so what is it exactly? Like, what are we talking about?
You
here?
have to look it up. So it's pork roll like is the thing, but Taylor ham is the brand, right? Like the main brand. Like if you look up Taylor ham pork roll, some people, because like pork roll is pork roll, whatever. Other people make it, but like Taylor ham is the original one. So some people call it Taylor ham. Some people just say generic pork roll.
I just looked up like
It's a
Taylor
thing.
ham, and one of the first things that came up was Taylor ham or pork roll.
Right? Yeah. No, it's
Who did
a
something?
lot of energy and time and thought has been put into this debate. It's long running,
You guys are really bored over there, aren't you?
Oh man, we pump our own. We aren't allowed to pump our own gas. That's all you need to know about us.
Oh, man.
I always made fun of people in Oregon, the next state over, and I said, Why can't they pump their own gas? Because they're too stupid. They're going to screw it up. How can you
It's
screw
nice
it up?
when
I
it's
don't know.
raining.
This is true. That would be nice. And Dave White says, I have some of that token somewhere, I think. Yeah, now you got to go find it, Dave White. Figure out what it is, buddy. You guys should check out ENJ.
Yeah.
What is ENJ?
Eastern New Jersey. No, engine.
Yeah, that's a gaming blockchain. Well, it's not a blockchain engine, is it?
Engine.io.
NFTs you can integrate with gaming.
See, this is
And
where
you
we go
can
start.
Cross chain them
Ooh.
with
Like that
crypto.
idea.
Link.
Ooh, Piscandy.
With crypto.
NFTs for crypto. There we go. Let's see, is that showing that screen? I think I'm showing the screen. Hey, I did show that screen. Good. I did something right this time. Huh. And I got all kinds of homework. This is supposed to be Friday night party, and here we're getting homework.
I was just about to joke about that. Just keep pounding on the freaking research on Serenity.
Well, so much for my bathroom remodel we're working on, girl. I'm doing homework all weekend. Jason says, I'm enjoying Bitfighters, but I wish there was a practice ring or something at lower wager. You know, that's a good point. And maybe that's something ZZ will bring out, is maybe there will be a practice ring or something.
Yeah.
Well, he did mention that whenever you're going to be able to get an attribute point, like you can pay like a fee, but you can practice before trying to get that attribute point. I don't know how that's going to work. Are you going to fight like a computer fighter or something that he didn't mention? But there's going to be practice.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of things coming out, so I'm excited. If I said, bang, yeah, good man. Sausage rolls and pizza bagel. Man, I'm hungry, guys. Homemade pizza bagels sound, yeah, they do sound good, Wild Angels. I agree. I hope dinner's almost ready because, yeah, I am starving.
It's Domino's for me tonight.
Ooh, that works.
Oh man. Fuck.
The best
Damn
of
it.
life.
I've been
Why'd
seeing
you
this
do that?
ad for 50% off all Domino's pizzas for like a week now, and it's finally the weekend. It's finally time I can sit down and enjoy some pizza. I was like, damn, Domino's sounds good.
So yeah, fun fact, I used to work at Domino's for like a year and a half. I was both an insider and a delivery driver. And yeah, so every Monday is 50% off, and then they do special weeks where like the whole week is like 50% off. Usually it's for online orders only though, but their app is like pretty easy to use. So I get pizza like almost every fucking week for 50% off because I always go in the deals active.
Perfect.
Nice.
I love
Classic,
it. Yeah, what's
though.
great is we'll be playing Modern Warfare and we'll be right in the middle of
Oh
battle.
god.
Crow's like, oh god, pizza guy's here. I'm like, are you serious? Up he goes. Like, damn it. He comes back, we're all wiped out, and he's like, what happened? Got pizza there. You're such a dick.
I feel called out.
Of course I'm gonna give you a hard time, buddy. That's what family does. So, oh, it just got on the table. All right. Next Friday is pizza night. All right, we get pizza next Friday. Wife said so.
Nice, lucky man.
I know Crow will be over here next Friday. Okay. Put on the calendar, Crow.
He's gonna be pulling up right away.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
The only time I ever get a structured meal is when I'm at Serenity's house. It's
Structured
honest
meal.
to God truth.
I thought all they had at Serenity's was Nunya.
I got that too. Hey, it's a 4-course meal. It's just all in one pot. It's okay. We don't care what it is. This is this food group. That's how to mix it up. Cook. Done. All right. What is it, Nunya? Okay.
Nunya.
Does everybody know what Nunya stands for?
I think so. Considering nobody said anything, I think we all do.
So
None of
you
your
grew up in that
business.
same
Eat
kind
it.
of household. Huh?
It's none of your business. Eat it.
That's right. None of your damn business. Eat. Okay. Some people have no idea what that is. We've told that to people to come over, and they're like, "Oh, it smells good. What is it, Nunya? What? What's that? It's none of your damn business. Just eat it." Okay. Sorry. They don't realize like that's a thing for poor people. It's okay.
I never ask what's being made. I just know there will always be a little bowl or a little plate for me, and I'll sit there and I'll eat every drop that I can.
Good
As
man.
it should be. Okay, so let's give away another bit fighter, shall we, gentlemen?
Woo.
Okay, if I can figure out how to make my computer work right. Share screen, click that button, then click that button. There we go, and then share. Hey, it works. Yay, look at that. Hey guys, you got just another few seconds to throw this in here. So, what have we not dove into yet, guys, that you were looking forward to?
What?
I was gonna ask, like, since like Bitfighter is kind of like old school gaming, I was wondering what games you played like when you were a kid. Nintendo, Xbox. Earlier than that?
I played games like Thief, Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, Mortal Kombat.
Oh, Thief! That just hit me. Oh my
You're a
god,
thief.
Yeah.
We were talking about that last night.
bro, that's crazy that you just said that.
Thief. I filled
Great
that one up.
game.
And
You don't know what
Mortal
Wait,
Thief
you-
is, Tom?
You have to look that one up? Really?
Well, I mean, I'm probably gonna see it and recognize it, but
If
like,
you don't, man,
It's
that was on Nintendo or
I forget what it was on.
I played on PC.
It was on.
I want to say it was on like the. Oh god, it's gonna.
It was on the original Xboxes,
Right.
PlayStation. Yeah, it was on like the original Xbox, then on the 360. It's on the PlayStation 3 on PC. Yeah, it's back in 2007 or no?
No, that's
Okay.
it was like 98. We looked at
Yeah,
it
we
last
co-
night.
we looked it up. It's 98.
Yeah.
yeah, that was a little
Okay.
bit later.
So I got one for you guys. So to answer your question, Tom, my first was an Atari 2600. I remember I worked all summer to save up the money to get that, and the first game it came with was Yar's Revenge.
Yard's Revenge.
I think I remember that
Yeah.
one too.
You didn't have a ColecoVision?
I think I only played one entire game, so yeah. What was it exactly?
Yar's Revenge.
Yeah.
It had this weird little field. I mean, you had the whole screen. Then you had a field about 2/3 of the way over, and you had like some glitched out looking monster boss there. And you had
Yeah.
to duck the bullets, and that was it.
Okay.
And you couldn't get closer to it than that field. And yeah, I played that thing constantly because that's the only game it came with. That's all I could
Atari.
afford. Yep.
Oh man, just crazy the evolution.
Yeah.
That was
And of
so
course,
much fun.
like in the backfield here, we got Galaga.
All right.
I used to
Still gonna
play
have
the
the
crap.
Galaga.
Well, what happened?
I just did that. I just clicked the screen.
I used to play Donkey Driver when I was really young. My dad had a PC, but that was way before Windows. Like, it just had DOS on it. And there was this game you could load up. You had to type a prompt that I learned how to type, and then it would come up Donkey Driver, right? It was just like this really low res game. The only thing you could do is hit spacebar to change lanes, and your car would go boop, boop, and change lanes. And these little donkeys would come like at this horrible refresh rate, like just like jump down the screen, and you could move lanes. And I would play that all the time
Classic.
when I was like 4, 5 years old,
Right.
maybe.
You guys remember that was like Crazy Taxi or something, or Taxi Driver or something like that? You guys remember that?
Oh yeah.
That sounds familiar.
That's
Crazy.
the
That was like way later. That like came on a CD-ROM, I think.
No, it
that
was,
was like the OG. That was like after. It was like the updated version of what BTK was just talking about.
right. Exactly. It was. I remember playing it like in the arcades, like Galaga.
Mhm.
You guys
Oh,
ever
yeah.
play ColecoVision?
Wait, what?
Somebody had-
ColecoVision. It was like, I think it was popular before Atari. Like, I think it's like
About
really
the same
old, but
time.
my neighbor had a ColecoVision when we were growing up, and I used to go over there and play that all the time too. Really low res like games, like
Pong.
fun. Like, I remember that. It was awesome. But then again, I don't game. Like, the last major console I had a lot of fun with was Nintendo 64.
Perfect.
Man, I was just gonna say too that the Donkey Kong Country was one of the first games that I like seriously played as a kid, where I was like actually
yeah, that
sat
game
down,
It
fucking
was a
game.
mind blower.
Man, it was hard. It was one of the most difficult things I've ever played.
I don't know if I ever beat that whole game.
No chance you did. I'm gonna say 0 chance. No fucking way. Because like even now, I tried replaying it a couple of years ago with my buddy. It is so fucking
some of
hard.
those levels
Even
get insane.
dude, yeah. Even as a grown adult, fully grown adult, I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna fly through this, no problem. We get to like the second or third world, and we're just dying constantly. I'm like, we have to like look up guides and shit. I'm like, oh my god, like.
I remember getting like the banana horde back though. Like there's that scene where you go in and all the bananas are back, and he's like, woohoo, you know.
Oh,
I guess you don't have to
yeah.
win the whole game to do that, but I remember doing that in the game.
You might have gotten pretty far.
Yeah, they didn't consider it that much back in the day. Like, okay, we're gonna give them a chance to finish this game, you know?
Yeah, there were some games that were just flat impossible to finish. You just
Yeah.
couldn't do it. So, okay, let's do this last giveaway. And Jane C, I'm not sure what you keep typing except J-Steam, so that I'm not sure if it's for the giveaway or what it is. But
Justine.
maybe it's the chess. Do you know your
Justine.
and you spell your name today? Yes, I think I can. I don't know, buddy. You lost me there, man. Okay, here we go. Last bit fighter going out tonight, guys. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big money no whammies. Big money no whammies. Come on, come on. Winner is J-Team.
No way! Who predicted the future? What?
He was trying to
win.
manifest it.
He
did.
was, and it
That
worked,
works.
brother.
That's the way
Way
to
to
do
go,
it.
buddy.
Holy
Jason, send me a
shit.
DM, buddy, with your wallet address, and I'll send you over a bit fighter.
Holy
Congrats,
fuck, I
brother.
can't believe he actually just.
That is awesome. Okay, now you guys know how to win. Just keep typing your name in there, and
What
it's
is-
gonna say yes. That person gets it.
What
Oh,
are the odds? That's crazy.
So I'm
He's
I'm
mint the
curious.
first legendary.
oh, dude, that would be epic. I'm pretty proud to give away an epic. At the same time, I would cry while I'm doing it. If you get if you get a legendary, don't tell me. And Dave Price says Pitfall was the shit back in the Pitfall was badass, man. The original Pitfall, horrible graphics, but it was a cool game. Jump the alligators and stuff, swinging, loved it.
That was
Okay.
the final boss in Donkey Kong Country. You went on the pirate ship and you fought that alligator guy, and he threw barrels at you. And I
King
think
K.
if you
Rool.
beat that, you get your bananas back.
Yeah.
Anyway,
King K. Rule. I
away.
never fucking did that. Shit was impossible.
So now, hey guys, I want to thank you guys for joining me tonight. This has been an absolute pleasure. Tomz, thank you, brother, and we will definitely see more of you in Bit Fighters, and we're gonna see everybody here, of course, in Bit Fighters, and gonna be duking it out.
Well, thanks for the invite. I really appreciate it. And yeah, let's grow the Bitfighter Serenity community to get things going there, you know?
Serenity Gang's taking over, guys. If you ain't in the gang, we're gonna beat you up. As you can tell, these are the gamers right here. So BTK, Chrome, Crow, thank you, brothers, for hanging out tonight. Tomz, been an absolute pleasure. Everybody who joined us tonight, thank you for spending your Friday nights with us. I hope you have a great weekend. Do me one huge favor. Take a moment, like the video, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends about us. That's where all the fun happens. Guys, everybody, be safe this weekend. I'll catch you in the ring. Have a great weekend.
later. A lot of
Awesome.
fun,
All right,
guys.
see you, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Bye,
Nice
guys.
chat.